welcome to FanBolt's new segment,
What the Fan?
where we ask the fans questions to your favorite celebrities as submitted on Facebook and Twitter.
Alright, so our first question comes from @KellyKira. Can you ask Keegan what his favorite childhood memory is and if he liked growing up in California?
My favorite childhood memory was getting ice cream at Venice Beach and skating through I would drop my ice cream cone or something, or drop little pieces of it and watch all the pigeons gather, and then I'd skate down the little Venice skate park hill through the pigeons. And I loved growing up in California. Weather's always amazing. It's fun. It's beautiful.
So, Loving Spoby asked, why did you name your cat Minute?
Minute. His original name was Bamboo, and I didn't like that name. And my mom loved that name, and I was like, nope, I'm going to figure out another name for the cat. And I guess I just call him, I think everybody kind of does that with their pets. You guys have pets?
Mm-hmm.
You guys, what are your pets' names?
Roxy.
Teddy and Lana.
Teddy and Lana? Okay, so Roxy, you ever call it like Rocks?
Oh, all the time.
Rocco? You make up all these names, right?
Yeah.
Or like, what's
Ted.
Ted?
Yeah.
What's Lana's little...
Just Lana. She gets so
Lawns.
lawns.
Yeah. So like I would do that with Min. I would start calling him little man, like, hey man, hey Min, hey miniature person, hey Min. Oh, and then it was like I really like that name, and then I found out it was like there's a whole slew of Minins that are, Google Minin and it's intense. Yeah, it was just kind of like wordplay that ended up being his name. It's one of those weird things.
Cool.
Yeah.
Our next question comes from PLL Fan News, and they would like to know what your spirit animal is.
My spirit animal. Oh gosh, I'm gonna go into my cave and find my spirit animal. It sometimes changes. I like to believe that it's like this really cool like black lion. Or like a panther, but sometimes it's an eagle, or I don't know, it could be like a really cool like onyx unicorn.
I like unicorns.
Unicorns are kind of cool, right? The unicorns are cool because I want like a Pegasus unicorn. I want a panther that's also able to fly and has a horn on it.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So, PLL Newsfeed asks, who does Keegan hang out with most off of set?
With my cast members,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of collective. I'm usually hanging out with all of them a lot. Recently, I hung out with Ian. Had dinner with them. I don't know, some very personal stuff. Hang out with everyone. I hang out with all of them a lot. So I don't think there's like any one person that I hang out with more than the other. Yeah, we're all really close. It's kind of like sometimes we forget that we're on a television show together. We're like hanging out and talking. People come up and like, oh yeah, that's right. Weird, crazy. It still like hits us because we started out as friends and we were not. Yeah. So, yeah.
Margaret Yo says, did he prefer playing Toby when the Toby storyline was really sad during season 1, or now that Toby's a tough cop?
I like season 1's Tobias a lot. I think everybody really liked him because they kind of related to him in a way that I think a lot of kids feel like when they're going through school. I know that when I was going through school, it felt like everything was like, there's like this meme. It's like everything's fine except it's like you're riding a bicycle that's on fire and everything's on fire around you and you're in hell. Like that's what school is like. So I'm like, yeah, I can relate to that. And it's tough sometimes. You feel like, So I did really like playing that character because I felt like it shed some light on a lot of lives in those positions.
So, Sarah22 asks, is Toby about to be single and ready to mingle? Also, who is a better kisser, Jenna or Spencer?
That's a tough one. That's a tough, loaded question. Because I'm friends with Tammin and Troyan, and I kiss Troyan a lot on the show. I kiss her a lot. I've gotten kissed by Jenna or by Tammin one time, and it was good. I everyone kisses really good on the show. I don't know.
And they're like wet faces.
The best kisser, I don't know, is probably Ian. I don't know. I don't know. That's a tough one. I'm gonna go with no comment on that to save people's feelings. I know that Troyan gets. And then what was the other part?
Is Toby about to be single?
Single and ready to mingle? I don't know. You gotta watch Pretty Little Liars Tuesdays at 8/7 Central, only on ABC Family.
I like it.
Alright, so this is a Facebook question from Alicia Anderson. Have you ever tried doing laundry on your stomach?
Laundry on my stomach? What is that? Oh God. Oh man. No, I haven't done that yet. That's funny.
Mueller Brittany wants to know what you love about your fans.
What I love about my fans is that they're not just like fans or followers to me. They are very much like friends, and I connect with them. I see what they write. I see what everybody writes, and it's really touching. It's really like it's something to be part of. This day and age that we're in, where we can instantly connect with each other, instantaneously. That's crazy to think of, that word, instantaneously. And right now, I can talk to anybody in the world through text on Twitter, and it can be so social, and everyone sees it. I love that. So I think I love the most about my fans is that they inspire me to continue to do what I do. And everything that I do is supported and really for them.
All right, our next question is from C.R. Garland, and this is from Twitter. She wants to know, do you want her number?
Yeah. It's funny that's brought up. I called a bunch of fans for the pre-order of Lifeboat BB, and I got to talk to them, and it was a pretty overwhelming experience for me in the sense that it was like a social experiment in which I was just calling strangers essentially, and these strangers ended up telling me extremely personal things about their lives, and they're sharing their own journals and talking to me about their stuff. Like one girl told me about this breakup that she had with her boyfriend, and like gave me like all this, what she was going through, and it was just really crazy to talk to everybody. So in that sense, I've talked to like a couple hundred people over the last few weeks that pre-ordered the book and they put their numbers in it. So yes, I've been calling people, and yeah. So yes, in that sense, I probably will. Yes, I will take your number down and call you.
So it's Immortality 6 wants to know what you would be doing if you weren't acting.
If I wasn't acting, it's hard to say because acting is such a huge part of my life. I probably would be a musician, or I'd be trying to be a musician, I would always be taking photos. I don't know if I would categorize my thing as a professional photographer. But yeah, I'd probably be doing music.
And Annie Klaus, sorry if I butchered that, wants to know if you could give everyone in this world one piece of advice, what would it be?
Believe in yourself, and who you love and how you choose to love them is up to you. And what's another one that I like to say? Love you and love what you do. There you go. Those are three good pieces of advice that people told me. Go ahead. Character is destiny.
Awesome.
All these things that they resonated daily, and I try and live them.
So we have a local Atlanta fan here, Lily. Do you want to ask your fan question?
Hi, Willie.
Hi. What's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you on set?
Oh man, so many embarrassing things that happened. I think okay, this is pretty embarrassing. So when back in like season 1 or season 2, Ashley Benson, she's a huge prankster. She does these little things where she put like clips on your back and wait to see how long people notice or whatever. She put gum in my hair one time, and I didn't notice the whole day because my hair was kind of long at the time. I was growing it out for Locks of Love, and it was long. And I think maybe it was season okay. Well, my hair was longer. It was still season 1 or 2. Doesn't matter.
Somewhere in there.
The point is that she put gum in my hair, and I didn't know all day, and she was like laughing, giggling, and I didn't figure it out. And I like got home, and I was like, hey, what the heck? And I'm like, what? How did I get gum in my hair? And then gum, you have to like freeze it, or like there was all these stupid tricks to try and get it out, and I eventually was just like, no, cut it out. It's so freaked out, but I didn't even, I was like, who did that? And years later, she publishes it in Cosmopolitan magazine. She's like, this one time I picked out Keegan's hair. And I'm like reading it one day. I was like, oh, I'm so proud of you, Ashley. I was like, oh my gosh. I knew it, you know, so that was pretty embarrassing. Yeah.
Well, that is all of our questions for you. So be sure to check out Life Love Beauty in stores now, and of course, Pretty Little Liars Tuesday night on ABC Family. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lily. That was a good question.